Hello and welcome to Pisgah Health Today. My name is Angela Owen and it is my privilege to host this program brought to you by the Pisgah Health Foundation. The Pisgah Health Foundation is a public 501c3 charity founded in 2019 by a board of 7 caring individuals who are committed to improving the health, wellness, and lives of Western North Carolina residents. Our special guest today is Lisa Fort, who serves as the Senior Development Officer for the Pisgah Health Foundation. Welcome to our program today, Lisa.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh, we're thrilled to have you. Lisa brings 20 plus years of nonprofit fundraising expertise in her current role as the Senior Development Officer. Obtaining the credentials of Certified Fundraising Executive not only shows her dedication to the field of philanthropy, but also her knowledge of best practices and her dedication to ethical fundraising. In her current role, she engages donors and builds relationships to find their affinity within the focus of social determinants of health. She is a native of Transylvania County, and she and her daughter enjoy doing art projects, spending time outside, walking, biking, riding scooters, taking care of ducks. I love your ducks and all the photos that I see of your ducks, the rabbits, and walking on the beach every chance they get. Lisa, we are so excited to talk with you and learn. Thank you for the work that you're doing at Pisgah Health Foundation to make such a huge difference.
Thank you. I feel like it's definitely was my calling.
Well, tell us a little bit about your history and background and how you came to be in the current position here at Pisgah Health Foundation.
Sure. So I moved back to Brevard about 15 years ago. You mentioned I was a native. My mom was a high school educator for 24 years, and my dad was an Acosta employee for about 40 years. And when I moved back, I took a position with Brevard College in their alumni affairs department, worked there for 5 years, and then an opportunity came up with Mission Health Systems Department of Philanthropy. And I was there for 9 years until Mission Health System decided to sell to HCA. And the last few years of those 9, I was working with Lex with the Transylvania Regional Hospital Foundation through the Department of Philanthropy at Mission. So that was very rewarding to be able to build the health hospital capacity for this community that I grew up in. And how I came to Pisgah, of course, Lex and I were on the same team, for Transylvania Regional Hospital Foundation, and the board and him was able to invite me over to take this position with Pisgah Health Foundation.
Certainly the board recognized the experience that you brought and the passion that you brought. Well, tell us a little bit about what your day in and day out work looks like. I often hear within Pisgah Health Foundation it described as one another's wheelhouse. What is the wheelhouse of work that really fits underneath the umbrella of what you do as the Senior Development Officer?
Sure. So my role at Pisgah is to cultivate donors about social determinant of health needs in our community. And I see myself as another fundraising arm for all the nonprofits in our community where they may not have the capacity to fundraise. I am able to meet with donors and link them to the needs in the nonprofit areas and help the donor meet their philanthropic goals through cash, property, stocks, or estate gifts. And then Pisgah provides grants to local nonprofits, and we hold those nonprofits accountable based on the grant requirements and the report backs that they have to give to us. And then in turn, I will let the donor know what a difference they made by sharing the impact they had on the local nonprofit.
I see tremendous connection that you're able to provide for those who have a heart to give, those who have a heart to want to know they're giving to something meaningful, and connecting them then with the amazing nonprofit network that we have here within our community, being able to bridge it all the way to see those results. So what a spectacular and tremendous responsibility and opportunity that you bring. Within Pisgah Health Foundation, there are a wide variety of different nonprofits being supported, different initiatives. Which of those initiatives most excites you and why, Lisa?
Oh, we have so many and so many wonderful nonprofits in our area. But the fact that donors can give to specific social determinant of health areas, they can give unrestricted dollars, or they can establish an endowment, which will provide funding in perpetuity to a program of their choosing. But if I had to pick one, I would say Pisgah being the sponsor of the Blue Zones Project. I was involved with the initial assessment of that program, and seeing the city and county and community members come together in a 2-3 day session was really amazing to see the heart and soul that they care about this community. So that's one of the major things I'm excited about, and to help me make better choices and get out and move better and move more, to live a healthier and happier and longer life.
How powerful it is to see that connection brought all the way into your personal application, for us to be able to have these initiatives and not just see how it helps another person, but be able to help see how we can fit into the whole puzzle picture and bring in that help. Wow, that's tremendous. That's tremendous. Is there anything else that you believe that would be important for our viewers and listeners to know about the work that you're doing here at Pisgah Health, or just the thoughts about what it means to be able to give to the nonprofits in our area?
Just know that you're making a huge difference for those nonprofits that may not have the capacity to fundraise on their own, whereas their directors are doing everything and they may not have time to do fundraising. So always remember that Pisgah Health Foundation can take a donation and filter it through to the appropriate social determinant of health area that supports all of our local nonprofits.
Very well said. Well, Lisa, thank you for the tremendous work that you are continuing to do and the impact that you're making in our community. And thank you for taking time to be on Pisgah Health today. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Pleasure.
We also want to thank Wildflower Media for their creative and technical support, and also the board of directors and the staff, the rest of the staff at Pisgah Health Foundation, as well as the Physicians Roundtable for the countless hours that all continue to put into helping our community stay well, live well, and thrive. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, stay well.